Hi you guys, welcome back to Coming Home to Autism. So today I wanted to talk about a brand that I have been using over the past year, and I also wanted to touch upon parents' mental health a little bit today as well, because everyone in this past year has really been struggling with the uncertainty of what's going on with COVID, with lockdown, and it's been really tough, I think, on everyone, but especially for parents of children with special needs. One of the brands I wanted to talk about, which has helped me, is a company called Premium Jane. Premium Jane actually reached out to me, and I tried their products about 16 months ago, just before COVID hit actually. And it was more geared towards children and how much to give them and how to help Dylan with his anxieties.
I have found a brand that I'm really pleased to put my name to actually, because it's been pretty life-changing the past 2 weeks, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's called Premium Jane. What do you think of them though? Seriously, the taste of them?
Oh, it tastes good.
I think the gummy bears are quite good.
The lozenges are good though.
Lozenges are for adults. They're for you. You can have those. Knock yourself out.
I'm sure you guys are the same. For our children, I do everything. Do I take it myself? No, I have a cupboard full of multivitamins. I don't ever take them. I'll eat kind of the leftovers, of toast and things, and won't really cook myself dinner, but they'll eat like a Victoria's Secret supermodel. So I think for me, dealing with the anxieties and dealing with all these emotions that were coming up, I really wanted to take better care of myself and actually start taking the multivitamins that are in my cupboard, and also to lower my anxieties. I try and do things as natural as possible. I think if you need medicine, antidepressants, that kind of thing, then you need to take them because they're really important. But for me, I wanted to try the more natural route first, which is why I turned to CBD oil. It is really important to take care of our own mental health, and even though I have accepted Dylan's diagnosis, and I did throw myself in, as I've spoken about before, I threw myself in to learning everything I could about autism, how I help him, how I deal with it, and I have accepted his diagnosis, but I don't think I've dealt with the emotions that came up with it. I think I was ashamed of my emotions. I think I didn't want to feel... Why am I getting upset? I didn't want to feel like I was letting Dylan down. I'm learning that these emotions aren't bad. Just because we're having a bad day and cry doesn't mean we're a bad parent. Our emotions come up for a reason, and I think it's really important to validate these emotions, and I don't think I ever did. I think I threw myself so much into dealing with Dylan and how I could help him that I forgot myself along the way. And yeah, I had coping mechanisms and strategies, but it's not just one thing. We have to keep strong mentally for ourselves, because this doesn't just stop at a diagnosis. Dylan was obviously very sick last year, so on top of everything else, he was ill, he was in hospital. I felt no one could help us. He also developed an autism-related eating disorder, which I will do another post on again, but it was all down to pathological demand avoidance, OCD, and anxieties. I was 100 miles an hour. It was like, right, we've got to get Dylan sorted. I've got to get him better. And now that he's better, my foot's coming off that pedal a bit. And now I'm going, oh my God, that was really hard. And I'm still dealing with the after effects of that now myself. And learning to talk about it and telling my friends and my family, that was tough. And I'm kind of struggling at the moment myself. And then I get down on myself if I feel down, because I should be so positive, and my story is positive and I want to spread positivity. But I think I did so much of that I almost forgot to validate my feelings myself, of, the other feelings that come up, the anger, the resentment, the sadness that comes with everything. And I found my anxieties getting harder and harder to deal with, so much so that even the simplest tasks felt like a mammoth mountain to climb, and I had no shoes on. That's how it felt. So I think it is important to talk about it, and I am seeing a therapist, which I do recommend. I think it's really important to go and talk to someone, not just your friends, because your friends and your family, with all good intentions, and I'm sure you guys have heard it before, oh, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. And you're like, well, you don't really know that and you don't really understand. And that's why it's so great to talk to other parents. And, you know, there's great support groups out there now with other parents. Maybe there's other parents in your neighborhood. I know I've mentioned it before, but, you know, talk to other parents who have special needs kids because they understand what you're going through. I guess that's why a lot of you watch me babbling every week, because I know what you're going through and you know what I'm going through, and there's a comfort in that. So once you have that community around you, it's then start to think about yourself and how you can keep your health up, and to take your multivitamins and to do things that help you. So take yourself off for a walk if you can. I find music incredibly therapeutic. I like listening to podcasts. I find that I can't wind down to go to bed, like if I've had a really busy day with Dylan, and by the time I get all the kids to bed, and Dylan doesn't go to bed till about 9 o'clock now, so by the time I get everyone to bed, I'm quite anxious, and I started to get really bad heart palpitations. So the CBD oil has really helped with that. The other thing I couple it with is meditation. So I do a couple of minutes of meditation. I actually recorded a meditation if anyone's interested, and it's on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. I don't listen to myself, it's a bit weird, but I do listen to Matthew McConaughey. He reads me a story. There's the Calm app is really good too. So, you know, you can do a couple of minutes meditation on there, or listen to a story or someone else reading to you. Now, Premium Jane only use like the highest quality ingredients, which is important for me and my family, and also the taste. I have tasted some CBD, which literally tasted like I was eating grass. I guess it is kind of grass, isn't it? But no, it didn't taste so good. So these ones are actually pretty good. So the one I've got at the moment is the unflavored one, which doesn't really taste like much. They have got a lemon one and a strawberry one, but it's, you know, I think I tried the unflavored one. And then also these. Andrew has tried them before too. He really likes them. But yeah, they're a bit like just like gummy bears. I also have the lotion for Dylan's eczema. It's really good on his skin. It's very anti-inflammatory and calming as well. And they have like a balm ointment thing, which I put on little grazes and cuts and things like that. Out of all the brands out there, I like their story behind it, why they set it up. They're promoting sort of for you to live your best life, basically, and to help improve the quality of your life. But yeah, you can, if you go onto their website, I'll link it below, you can go on, and your first order, you get 20% off. And they also ship to the UK, which is amazing, because a lot of the brands that I really like that are American don't ship to the UK. And if they do, their shipping costs are ridiculous. So this one, it's not. So yeah, go and check them out. Hello, little one.
Hello.
Hello.
I was anything.
Yeah, we have my little friend with me. Yeah. I've lost my train of thought. I think at the moment, you know, mental health for mothers is still, and fathers is still, there's such a taboo around it, you know? It's like, oh, you should be lucky to be a mother. You should be lucky you've got children. You know, you feel like you don't want to let your children down, like I spoke about. But, you know, it is really tough and it is really lonely. And I really want to try and do more to help parents on the spectrum in terms of themselves. You know I can help you with your children because I've been through it, but I'm still learning myself how to help myself. Yeah, I really hope that, you know, if you are struggling, you can talk to a doctor about it, and it's okay. It's okay to have these feelings, and it's okay to talk to people and to say, you know, that you are struggling. And please do let me know if you have any suggestions and things that I've done that can help you. I do love the comments that you all leave each other, so thank you so much for that. And I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to reply to some of you, but I will get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. See you later.